These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely shaped cross. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Kamada. Endo. Minamino. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Oh, good spread. That is lovely. Out to the right. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Lindelof. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski plays it in. And here's Kulusevski. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Kulusevski. And it's Kulusevski. Kulusevski played over towards the opposite flank. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Lindelof. Kulusevski. Proves too strong. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's there to clear it. Elanga. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Isak, oh, cracking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Elanga. Bergveld. Oh, that is a shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
And it's Kubo. Kubo, gently done. Kubo. He is just caressing the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Kubo. Back into the middle. Played out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. Ito. Mitoma. And it's Kamada. Minamino. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Sweden playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Quality ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's been taken short. Cross goes in there. Minamino. Japan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Minamino. It's a great chance! Can he stop it going out? Oh, that's nice. Nice physical challenge. Moved on forwards, and there's his chance to lead the counter.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
And it's hoisted clear. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kubo going full tilt down the right-hand side. Danger averted for now. Kubo has a look inside the box. It'll be a throw-in. Kubo, Minamino, serves up across.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Minamino clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Minamino. Kubo in acres of space out wide. Clears it away.
Japan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Mitoma. Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Clipped into space. Isak. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Shot, surely! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And it's played forward. Kubo. Now it's Minamino. Out to the right. Cleared away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Kubo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Aim forwards. Kubo providing an outlet on that flank. Nice control. Time to deliver. That's very neat. Kubo, and that's aimed into the middle. Fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Endo. Endo. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kulusevski shifted upfield. No way. Real chance! And one more try! Oh, that is rather wayward. Endo. Ito forwards and with intent. Bergvall. Kulusevski cuts out the pass. Kamada was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kubo. And it's played forward. Kubo climbs up big! He can get that clear. Isak. Elanga. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ito. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. And it's Minamino. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And that has been cleared. Elanga. Here comes another cross. Tries to get it clear. Kamada shifted upfield. And it's Minamino.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Endo. Ito. Japan getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Kamada looking to get on the end of this. Lindelof. Lindelof, gently done. Moved on forwards. And he's heaved it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's through here. And that was very necessary. Toma. Very nicely done. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Lindelof. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And here's Isak. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Isak! Does well to get it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's on his way! This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Takes a shot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bergveld. That's really well manoeuvred. Bergveld. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. Toma. Kamada. That's tidy. Can he deliver? And the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Aim forwards. Ito getting this one clear. Can he latch on to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bergveld. Bergveld, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Minamino. And it's Kubo. Minamino tries to thread one through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kulusevski. Moved on forwards. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ito is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And here's Isak. Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kulusevski with the short one. Oh, what a climb! That's really well cleared. And he goes cross-field. Bergvall. Isak knocks it out wide. Ito. And it's Kamada. Thinks one through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mitoma. And he's picked out the run. Kubo gets a cross in. And can he finish it? Clears it away. Elanga. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. Elanga. Turns and goes back. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Endo, and it's played forward, and it's Kamada. Aim forwards. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Chance for a shot! Kulusevski plays it short. Chooses to go back. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out wide. Bergvall. Ito. Kamada. Kubo looks to get on the end of this. Endo. Toma. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. Lindelof, gently done. Tries a shot! And that has been cleared. And it's Bergvall. Now who's going to be first to this? Minamino trying to keep this in. Elanga. Elanga. Can he finish? Cleared away. Now it's Kamada. Out to the left it goes. Toma. He is through here. Chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Japan leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's going to go a long way. Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kamada can get it clear. Elanga. Gets it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Mitoma. Endo. Wins the duel this time. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Deftly away. Ito. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the ball is out of play. Lindelof. Elanga, and it's played forward. Not interception, his positioning was spot on. Endo, and it's Kamada. Mitoma.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kulusevski. Aim forwards. And it's hoisted clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Akura. Elanga. Moved on forwards, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Clears it away. Now it's Kamada. Minamino. Mitoma. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cleared without complication. Played back in. Kubo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Looks to the other side. Elanga. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Kamada. Over to the left. That's good running with the ball. Minamino. Kamada! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Minamino, and he shoots! Plays it across. And that's been repelled. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Berg goes for a shot! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's played forward. And it's Kubo. It's a good run down the right. That's good play. Kubo's cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Kamada. Endo, that's an imaginative pass. Aim forwards. He's found a way through. Kulusevski going full steam down the flank. He's having a shot! Now it's Kamada. Toma. Kamada. And a chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Might be danger here. And it's played forward. Ito.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Endo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Minamino. Can he get onto this? Kubo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Great, and the shot! What a terrific save from the keeper.
Kamada clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's had a shot! Moved on forwards. Lindelof. 60 minutes played. Does really well to win the ball there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Elanga. Great chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Ito. Oh, good spread. Kubo, now he's off and running. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Kulusevski. Oh, nice touch. He's in, surely! Great challenge, time to perfection. Mitoma. Endo. Kamada. Elanga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ito. Endo. It's Akura. And it's played forward. Kubo looking to run onto it. Looking for a decent ball in. Cleared away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Can he spark a counter here? He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kubo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's really well manoeuvred. Kulusevski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bergvall, great defending, strong and determined. Ito shifted upfield. Endo. Ito. Aim forwards. Lindelof gets over and intercepts. Ito. It's Akura. Ito. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking here to chip it through. And they've got rid. And that's put paid to a promising move. Elanga. Kubo gets rid without sophistication. Spread out to the left. He has found a way through. Showing good feet. That has been knocked clear. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Elanga. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Minamino. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Kulusevski, and that's a good ball. And the keeper has it. Goes down, but nothing given. Kubo. Minamino. Played with finesse. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Endo. Minamino. Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. And it's Bergvall. Isak played out to the left flank. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Elanga clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Kubo. Gets good distance on it. Lindelof. Elanga. That's really well manoeuvred, and he has been fouled there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Wins the duel this time. Elanga. And it's played forward. And it's Bergvall. Isak looking to get on the end of this. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Endo. Ito shifted upfield. Kamada. Minamino, here's a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Only partially clear. Out for a throw. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Endo, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to clear it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away, chooses to go back, and that has been clubbed away.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Kulusevski. Spread out to the left. Elanga. Oh, smashing header! Bergvall, and it's come back out to him. should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Kulusevski goes short. Kulusevski. Played towards the other side. And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Minamino. Kubo. Crunching tackle. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And that has been cleared. And it's Endo. Oh, sweet feet. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! And that's a real chance missed. Aim forwards. Mitoma. Kamada. He's through, now is he in? That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Kulusevski. Oh, great play! Out to the left it goes. Elanga. Now he's had a go! Danger averted for now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That has been cut short.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Calmly anticipates.
Sweden really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moved on forwards. Ito. Ito, gently done.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Elanga turns and goes back. Oh, that's neat. Over to the left. Real chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Kulusevski takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bergvall. Ambitious ball here. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out to the left it goes. Kamada played out to the left flank, showing good feet. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. It's really well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cuts out the pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Endo. Kamada. He's in plenty of space here. Toma. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, easy pickings there. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's the shot! And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. Bergvall. He's in a good position here. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Now it's Kubo. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And that's a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Endo. Itakura. And it's played forward. Lindelof gets over and intercepts.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. Kamada first in line. And he puts them one up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Isak is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Japan with this chance to pull two clear. Terrific penalty, no keeper's getting near that. Sweden, so down by two, another miss can be game set.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Japan with the chance to go two up. Big character, big moment, big save. The third man in the queue. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Kulusevski is the fourth man to step forward for them. It's in, too smart for the keeper. It's three apiece. Kubo comes forward for the fifth of five. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Sweden, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And stuck away with ice in his veins.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
He must, but can he? Saved! And there's your hero! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely